18th, 1775, bright and early at 4 a.m. with very important news. We have just received word that Paul Revere has warned our troops of a British attack.
Now, if you haven't heard the name Paul Revere yet, maybe you've seen his work. He previously released the infamous piece, Bloody Massacre in King Street. This created anger among the masses, and as you know, this was a factor leading into the Boston Tea Party that took place about 4 months ago.
Paul Revere was born in Boston in 1734. He enlisted in the French and Indian War, and after the war, he decided to join the Sons of Liberty. Through his involvement with the Sons of Liberty, he became closely affiliated with Joseph Warren.
Joseph Warren sent Revere to Charlestown to alert that the British were on the move.
We have Paul Revere here awaiting alongside with Jasmine, and he is prepared to answer some of the most anticipated questions.
Owen here, in Lexington with the charming Mr. Revere. Mr. Revere, how are you feeling right now?
Emotions are very high right now. I feel very accomplished and proud of myself and my crew.
And if I may ask, Mr. Revere, how did you know that this attack is coming?
Sorry, can't disclose any information on that topic, but I can tell you everything came together about 2 days ago, and we started planning to alert the countryside.
And how exactly did you plan out this adventure?
The construction of the plan was more than difficult, mainly because we have very little time to prepare. There were 2 possible routes the British could have taken, by land through the Boston Neck, or by sea across the Charles River. We created a signal lit by lanterns in the Old North Church, 1 if by land, 2 if by sea.
Paul, how did you manage to put together a plan, travel 12.5 miles, and still make it here before the Redcoats?
Well, I can tell you now, it was no easy quest. It started when my 2 pals rowed me across the river, where I ever so slightly slipped past a British warship. I later borrowed a horse from John Larkin and was warned that there were a number of British patrols in the area who might try to intercept me. At about 11, I set off on horseback, almost getting captured, but I still managed to warn Isaac Hall, the captain of the local militia, of the British movements and managed to warn almost every house in Medford. I then arrived in Lexington sometime after midnight.
Why did you agree to this task, even with the knowledge that you could die along the way?
I knew that if there were no one to do this, more would die than just me. I was willing to sacrifice my life for many.
The British are coming! The British are coming! The British are coming! Now you can warn the countryside that the British are coming with the all-new Paul Revere action figure, featuring warning the countryside voice lines. The British are coming! The British are coming!
So cool!
Order now and get Brown Betty for free.
Welcome back to the Horton Herald. Just in, breaking news. We have one of the midnight riders claiming of Paul Revere's capture.
Paul Revere was captured around 1:30 a.m. on his way to Concord. He ran into a couple of British who were on patrol.
We are going to send you to Jazzy, who is with Samuel Prescott. Here we will get the inside information on what really happened.
I'm here with Samuel Prescott, one of Mr. Revere's midnight riders. Okay, Samuel, how were you joined into this group of riders?
All on my way home in Concord, when Paul stopped me and told me the news, I decided I should spread it as well.
That's very brave of you. Where is Paul Revere right now?
Unfortunately, the night grew so cold and dark, and there were British soldiers scattered everywhere. Me and Dawes were going to spread more of the news, but Paul got captured trying to inform more people.